Hello and welcome to my presentation today. My presentation is on the United States military globalization. I felt that this was very important to cover because just how great and strong the U.S. military is. By the way, my name is Everett Thomas Jr. I'm in my third year of college, and I am a communication studies major. To start off my presentation, I wanted to talk about the Cold War, more specifically these specific countries because they were very noticeable in the Cold War. They're very big parts of the Cold War. But during the Cold War, the Truman administration felt that communism was on the rise from the Soviet Union, and in countries such as Afghanistan and Vietnam, in Afghanistan, Russia had invaded them because they wanted to uphold a treaty they had signed, and it would reinforce communism in that country. For Korea, it had been between two different parties, and Russia had started helping North Korea, so America felt the need that it should help South Korea because throughout the years it had become more of a democracy versus communism war instead of like a war between the countries themselves. And Vietnam was between North and South Vietnam, and America had joined that one too because of Russia's involvement with South Vietnam. Now today, Korea is split into two different countries known as North and South Korea. It is North Korea is a dictatorship, and it's not very economically profitable country because, for one, the dictator keeps food and resources away from its people, so trade isn't really a big thing for its country. But for South Korea, they are a democratic country. They accept trade from many places, and because of it, they are one of the most economically healthy countries per capita. And for Afghanistan, they have become an Islamic republic, which shares traits of a democracy, such as having different branches, checks and balances, and a president. And South Vietnam, or Vietnam in general, America had to pull out of Vietnam for many different reasons. But today, Vietnam is not one of the top countries for its trade, and it is identified as a communist country. The United States spends the most on its military in the whole world, and it does have one of the most technologically advanced militaries. Just for the Navy itself, they spend over 60 billion, and they spend over 60 billion for the Air Force too, having over 5,000 different jets for the Air Force, and for its army, it spends over $700 billion for it, and it has over 6,000 different tanks that it is able to use. What the military has done in other countries? Well, the military expansion of America is quite great, with their troops being placed all around the world and with their ships being placed all across different seas, there's over 200,000 different troops, or 200,000 troops in 70 different countries. And for the army, what they mainly do is they'll go to different territories and embassies and provide training for them. They'll also they'll go to different embassies, different territories to provide security for them, but they will also provide training for foreign allied troops. And during certain countries' civil unrest, America will send troops in to try to calm the people down and try to create more peace throughout the country. The U.S. Air Force doesn't have much of a role. They mainly just take trips to other bases in different countries and spend certain periodic times there. But the Navy, since it's placed in different parts of the world, it protects foreign trade with America and its allies from pirates. And with so many troops and ships and different things around the whole world, the U.S. military is able to show its strength to its foreign opponents, and it's able to have more of an eye on its opponents. So if quick action needed to be taken in another country, it would be possible for America, since they will have the likelihood of being in the vicinity of wherever the event occurred. Thank you so much for watching.